The fourth Pastoral by Ambrose Phillips. This place may seem for shepherds' leisure made, so close these elms inweave their lofty shade. The twining woodbine how it climbs, the brief refreshing sweets around on all beneath. The ground with grass of cheerful green bespread, through which the springing flower uprears the head. Lo, here the kingcup of the golden hue, medleyed with daisies white and endive blue, and honeysuckles of a purple dye, confusing gay, bright waving to the eye. Hark, how they warble in that bramble bush, the gaudy golconth and the speckly thrush, the linnet green with others famed for skill, and blackbird fluting through his yellow bill. In sprightly concert how they all combine, as prompting in the various song to join. Up, argle then, and to their lip apply the mellow pipe, a voice more sounding try, and since their ooze have graced, what harm if they lie round and listen while the lambkins play? Argle, well, my cow, can thy deity wit express fair nature's bounties in the fairest dress? 'Tis a rapture all, the place, the birds, the sky, a rapture works the fingers fancy high. Sweet brave fields, and now a gentle breeze moves every leaf and trembles through the trees. Ill such incitements suit my rugged lay, befitting more the music thou canst play. Myko. No skill of music con I, simply swain, no fine device thine ear to entertain. Albeit some deal thy pipe, rude thou it be, sufficient to divert my sheep and me. Yet colinet and colinet half scale oft guides my fingers on the tuneful quell, and fain would teach me on what sounds to dwell, and where to sink a note and where to swell. Argol. Ah, Myko, half my flock would I bestow, should colinet to me his cunning show. So trim his sonnets up, I pry thee, swain, now give us once a example of his strain. For wonders of that lad the shepherds say, how sweet his pipe, how ravishing his lay. The sweetness of his pipe and lay rehearse, and ask what boon thou willest for thy verse. Since when thou lived a mournful song I choose, a mournful song she lives a mournful muse. Fast by the river on a bank he sate, to weep the lovely maids untimely fade. Fair Stella, hide. A lovely maid was she, whose fate he wept, a faithful shepherd he. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. O woeful day, O day of woe to me, that ever I should live such day to see, that ever she could die, O most unkind, to go and leave the colinet behind. From blameless love and plight troth to go, and leave to colinet a life of woe. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Yet I blame her, for fain would she, with dying arms, have clasped herself to me. I clasp her too, but death proved over strong, nor woes nor tears could fleeting life prolong. Yet how shall I from woes and tears refrain, and why should woes, alas, and tears be vain? Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Aid me to grief of bleating moan, my sheep, aid me, for ever-flowing stream, to weep. Aid me, ye fain, ye hollow winds, to sigh, and woe my woe, assist me woe to die. No flock, no stream, no winds, no woes relief, she laughed through life, and I through life will grieve. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Ye gentler maids, companions of my fair, with downcast look and with dishevelled hair, all beat the breast, and wring your hands and moan, her hour untimely might have proved your own. Her hour untimely help me to lament, and let your hearts at Stella's name relent. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. In vain the endearing lustre of your eyes we dote upon, and you as vainly prize. What though your beauty bless the faithful swain, and in the enarmored heart like queens ye reign, yet in the prime does death the fairest kill, as ruthless winds the tender blossoms spill. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Such Stella was, yet Stella might not live, and what could colinet in ransom give? Oh, if our music's voice or beauty's charm could maiden death and say his lifted arm, my pipe her face my pipe might save, redeeming each the other from the grave. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Ah, fruitless wish, fell death's uplifted arm, nor beauty can arrest, nor music charm. Behold, O baleful sight, see where she lies, the budding flower unkindly blasted dies. Nor though I live the longest day to mourn, will she again to life at me return. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and colinet's distress. Unhappy Colinet, what boots thee now to weave afresh garlands for thy Stella's brow? Nor garland evermore may Stella wear, nor see the flowery season of the year, nor dance, nor sing, nor ever sweetly smile, and every toil of Colinet beguile. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and Colinet's distress. Throw by the lily, daffodil and rose, wreaths of black yew and willow pale compose, with painful hemlock, deadly nightshade dressed, such chaplets as may witness shine unrest. If aught can witness, O ye shepherds tell, that I am dead, no shepherd laughed so well. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and Colinet's distress. Alack, my sheep, and thou, dear spotless lamb, by Stella nursed, who weaned thee from the dam, what heed give I to aught but to my grief, my whole employment and my whole relief? Stray where ye lived, some happier master try, yet once my flock was none so blessed as I. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and Colinet's distress. My pipe, whose soothing sound could passion move, and first taught Stella's virgin heart to laugh, should silent hang upon this blasted oak, whence owls their dirges sing and the ravens croak, nor lark nor linnet shall by day delight, nor nightingale suspend my moan by night. The night and day shall undistinguished be, alike to Stella and alike to me. Awake, my pipe, and every note express fair Stella's death and Colinet's distress. Thus sorrowing did the gentle shepherd sing, and urge the valley with his wail to ring. And now with sheep hook for my song I crave. Ah, not this, but one more costly shalt thou have, of seasoned elm, where studs of brass appear to speak the giver's name, the month and year. The hook of polished steel, the handle formed, and richly by the carver's skill adorned. O Colinet, how sweet thy grief to hear! How does thy verse subdue the listening ear, soft falling as the still, refreshing dew, to slake the drought and herbage to renew? Not half so sweet the midnight winds, which move in drowsy murmurs over waving grove, nor valley brook that, hid by elders, speeds o'er pebbles wobbling, and through whispering reeds, nor dropping waters, which from rocks distil, and valley grots with tinkling echoes fill. Thrice happy Colinet, who can relieve heart anguish sore and make it sweeter grief, and next to thee shall meek bear the bell, who can repeat thy peerless song so well. But see, the hills increasing shadows cast, the sun, I ween, is leaving us in haste, his weekly rays faint glimmer through the wood, and blue mists arise from yonder flood. Milko, bid then our dogs together in the sheep. Good shepherds with her flock betimes should sleep, who late lies down, thou knowest, as late will rise, and sluggard-like to noonday snoring lies, while in the fold his injured eyes complain, and after dewy pastures bleat in vain.